Hi, I'm Pete Prislak from guitartisan.co.uk, and this is the first in my series of informative guitar fixing and playing videos. As a guitar teacher, which I am sometimes, I get quite a few people come along and they say they want to play guitar. Fair enough. So they've dug this old guitar up out of the attic or some bedroom covered in dust under a bed maybe somewhere. Hasn't been played for years. And they want to know why it doesn't sound that good. Apart from the fact that they need to practice and learn how to play a bit better. Very often you will find that the action isn't quite right. Playing chords down here sounds fine. If it was in tune. However, when you get up here, it starts to become harder and it sounds a bit more out of tune. And you get some fret buzz as well, which is another issue which I'm going to cover in another video. But basically what's happened here is the truss rod needs adjusting. What happens is after a while, the tension of the strings, if it's never been maintained or played or anything, gradually bends the neck up this way, so you get a banana shaped neck like that. I'll try to show you on here, but it's not very effective. If I hold it down there, basically the neck bends up from here all the way up to here, very very slightly. You can't really see it on here, but believe me, if you hold it up and look at it like that, you can see it, and it's definitely banana shaped. So what you have in the guitar to compensate for this is a truss rod, and it's fixed here and here, and it's basically a steel bar underneath the fretboard, which is adjusted by tightening it. On an electric guitar like this, it's usually covered with a plate here, which is easily removed with a screwdriver, which I'll do in a minute. On an acoustic guitar, it's usually accessible from here, and it's fixed up there, so you don't have to adjust it there, it's just in here. It's generally a good idea to slacken off the strings when we're doing this, but we'll have a go in a minute. They're generally adjusted by an Allen key, a hex Allen key. You usually get one with the guitar. If you haven't got one, then you're going to have to buy a set of Allen keys and try one out, or go to a music store and see if you can get one there. What I'm going to do first is attack this washburn, which a friend of mine has come along and brought me, and he wants to learn how to play. Well, he's learning actually, he's getting better. But I said I'd adjust the truss rod for him. So what I'm going to do first of all is slacken off these centre two strings so I can get at the plate there. So that's the G string, down. G string down, yeah, well that's quite finale. And the D should go down also, so you can slide it out of the way. Gives me access to this plate here. 3 screws, jeweler's screwdriver, crosshead. And what we do is, I'll hold this up here like that so you can see a bit close. Just loosen off these 3 screws. Take them out completely. If they'll come out. A bit of trouble with this one. There we go. And try not to lose them. Particularly if it's not your guitar. You'll be searching around for screws. Out. Right. 1, 2. This one doesn't want to come out for some odd reason. perfect vase spot. Right, let's go. There you will see an access gate for your Allen key. This one is this size. I'm not sure what it is, whether metric or imperial, but I've got several here. And this one seems to do the trick. And I can find the hole. Right, so now the Allen key is engaged, and what we're going to do is tighten it up. You tighten it up by turning it clockwise a few times. There's not much tension on this, and it'll start to creak as well when you finally engage one. This has never been adjusted, so it's going to take, you can hear it creaking. Just keep tightening it up slowly, don't worry about the odd creak. We do it about, this one, almost a whole revolution. Yeah, it's about half a revolution, and it's starting to get tight now. I'll have a look at the neck to see if it looks straighter. Yeah, it's beginning to look better. We'll give it another couple of twists. Creak, creak, creak. Don't worry about that. You can't really over tighten it. More likely to round the nut off than anything else. So that's now quite tight. It's looking straight. Just give it a tiny bit more tension, because it'll tend to settle down and probably pull back under anyway. And you might have to do this again in a week or so if it's never been done, until it settles down. Remember, these are living, breathing instruments that go up and down with humidity, temperature. Things move, and the more you play them, they will change their personalities as time goes on. So now you've got to tune it back up to give the strings the full tension. Always do this facing away from the strings. One breaks and it will poke your eye out, and that's not good. Now that looks straight. That sounds okay too. How much better to play up there? Now that's a lot easier to play than it was before. Now that concludes adjusting your truss rod. I hope this was helpful, and come back to me for more tips. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, there's going to be a comment box on this video at the bottom, so I'd really appreciate if you could get back to me and tell me what you think. The next video will be, as you can see now, I've got a dead note there. It's okay there, and it's okay there. And the reason why this is because this fret, or one of these frets, are high, and it's only become apparent since I've straightened out the truss rod. And how to fix that will be the subject of my next video. Thanks.